Hello everyone! Welcome to another art tutorial. I am Maddy, your to-go artist when it comes to character design and storytelling. For this spooky season, I've prepared something terrific for you. A step-by-step guide on how to design your own monster. This tutorial will be ideal for beginners, as we are going to explore drawing a character starting from basic shapes. And without further ado, let's get to work! We start by developing the body of our character. With the Shape tool, I create a big circle at the center of my artboard. This circle is too perfect to resemble the body of a monster, so I use the Node tool to add more points on the path, and I move them slightly to change the structure until it looks more like weird potato. To create one of the legs, I create a long rectangle starting from the base of the body. The length of the leg will determine the height of your character, so if it is too short, they might look like a boulder, and if it is too long, they will look like a tall tree. But there is absolutely no right or wrong here, as your own monster can be anything you want. Let's move on to the arm. So here I'm using the pen tool to draw a curved tube starting from the center of the body moving outwards. At the end of the arm, I'm creating a hand with 4 fingers. To transform the end of the finger into a sharp claw, you can simply double tap on a point and transform it from a curve to a sharp edge. This is probably one of my go-to tricks in Vectornator. Once you've created one leg and one arm, you can duplicate them on the other side. Use the reverse horizontal function to make sure they are mirrored correctly. And with that, the body is complete. Now it's time to give our monster a scary face. Well, a cute scary face at least. Starting with the eye, I draw a simple oval, short and large at the sides. Then I double tap on the points on the left and right to make it look more like an almond shape. I use the handles at the top and at the bottom to adjust the curve of the eye. To add the pupil, I simply add a straight line at the center. and I adjust the stroke width to make it a bit bigger. With a vertical pupil, the eye will look more alien, monster-like. Sometimes I prefer to play around with the brush settings to change the shape of the line. Once I've created one eye, I simply group and then duplicate it. But why stop at 2 eyes? What about a 3-eyed creature? Your monster can have as many eyes as you want. Possibilities are endless. Next is the mouth. Any monster needs to eat after all. Like I did before, I'm starting with a circle and I modify the shape until it looks like a bean. I think this is giving our friendly monster that awkward smile it needs, but something is missing, so I'm adding a series of sharp teeth just by drawing a zigzag line inside the mouth, for that extra touch of scariness. Now that my monster has a face, it is time to add some accessories to make its personality shine even more. With the pen tool, I add a pair of symmetric horns on both sides of the head. I also add some lines to make them look more detailed. Make sure you curve the lines so they wrap around the horns rather than just go straight across. It will give more dimension to your character. Since it's Halloween, I'd like to think that our monster will dress up for the occasion. So here I am adding a pair of western boots in a bold color and a cowboy hat to top it all off. You can also add some more details like facial hair, long eyelashes or makeup. But I think I'll just stop at drawing some glowing stars on the cheek. It's simple, yet super fun. Following the techniques you learned in this episode, you can create a bunch of different monsters by changing up some of the features. For example, we can flip the mouth upside down for an angry expression. You can remove two of the eyes to create just a big one in the center, just like a cyclops. By changing the dimensions and position of some of these elements, you could create completely different monsters. You can also create a features bank, an inventory of all the elements you need in one place, and simply mix and match for even more variations. We've prepared a file for you in the description below that you can use to create all the monsters you want. Give it a try and share your results with us by tagging Vectornator on socials. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and stay tuned for our next episode. Bye!